Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cakeman Entertainment. In today's video, I'll be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 4. I have reacted to all the episodes before this one. You can check that link out above. Last episode, we obviously had that huge, what are they called? The long winter? The long night. No, long night, I believe it is. Yeah, we had that big episode with the Night King, the whole battle that we've been building up to, and yeah, it was a bit of a letdown. I had time to reflect. I think at the time I liked it more than I do now. I think once I've reflected and I was actually watching my editing of that reaction, and so I got to see the whole episode again, frame by frame sort of thing. And yeah, I think they did miss quite a lot. There was a lot of... It was very dark. I mean, a lot of the episode you couldn't really see what was happening. There were points which I did like, and I still liked even viewing it again, like pretty much anytime there was fire, I really liked that part. Like when the red woman, when she lit up the swords, that was like cool when they were charging into battle. And I really liked that shot where the army's charging with their fire, and then once they hit the White Walkers, that flame just goes out. There's really good symbolism there. The dragon fight was good in parts, but then there was a lot of unnecessary, like the ice wind. I didn't like that part in particular. Like it was this huge ice wind, and then you just couldn't see anything. The dragons couldn't see anything. I couldn't see anything. They couldn't see anything. It was just, yeah, a lot of no one can see anything. And then, look, up until the end, I still thought it was a passable episode, but that last part really got to me. I really didn't like that, and I didn't like it at the time I viewed it. I really don't like it after viewing it as well. And that is Arya killing the Night King. I mean, they built it up so much that it felt like Jon Snow was going to be the one to kill, or at least fight the Night King. I didn't mind if you go a different route, okay? I'm completely happy with surprises. In fact, I like surprises in stories. Like, even if it's building up to some huge thing, you see some other side guy come in and it works. I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with is the writing that got her to that point. How she got past a circle of White Walkers, hundreds of them, and then she got up and killed the Night King without him even noticing she was there. Like, that whole sequence of events makes no sense. How the hell did she get in there in the first war? Did she just have some underground cave that she came out of? Like, again, they also try to betray, oh yeah, she's been through this training, that's why she's very silent, no one can hear her. Night King is not some live human guy. He's probably the most dangerous person in the universe. He's going to hear you if you're charging up on him. That whole thing was stupid. That was really, really stupid. I did not like that at all because it didn't make sense. She could not have got there, okay? There was a lot of unbelievable stuff as well that happened that episode. I think Game of Thrones really prides itself, at least in the first 4, 5, 6 seasons, on the like credibility of what is happening. There was a lot of strange stuff that, like, even Jaime, Brienne, like, they really should have gotten run over. Sam, there should have been more deaths, which is funny because there was a decent few, like Jorah being a big one, but there should have been a lot more deaths. Like, I think most of the people should have been killed off in that episode because they were been building up the White Walkers as such a big, huge threat, and it just felt like they took a lot of loss, but not much meaningful loss, if that makes sense. So yeah, it left me a bit empty. I liked the first 2 episodes of this season. The third one, mixed bag. I didn't hate it though. I think it's still passable for now. We'll see what these next 3 episodes bring. Yeah, I've heard it ends at the worst point. That's what my sisters and my brother told me, that the last episode is actually the worst episode. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm keen to see what the aftermath is from that last episode. Before I get into this reaction, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll get into it now. He was a pivotal part of Daenerys. Like, he had his ups, he had his downs with her, but he was always there for her. Yeah, there was even parts where Daenerys banished him, but he was always loyal to her. Till the end. He's been there since season 1. One of the characters who've been there since, like, the beginning. Oh yeah, even Theon died too, yeah. There was a decent amount of deaths in that last episode, but I feel like there should have been more still. With the threat that the Night King and the White Walkers were, there probably should have been even more and even bigger deaths. If that makes sense. I'm assuming they probably lost more soldiers than they have left, right? Probably. I hope they give us like some sort of explanation as to how Arya got in there, sneaked in, and killed the Night King. Because it makes no sense to me. Literally zero sense. They have to explain that, because it's like the biggest villain in the whole series. They can't have the death be like that and not make sense of it. I find it interesting that Daenerys is the queen, but Jon is the one giving this tough speech. These two had some distance between them, actually, before this fight started. I wonder if, like, all these losses will bring them closer together. It really should. Like, I'm talking about Daenerys and Jon. It felt like very unnecessary to have them, like, lose trust in each other. But I'm pretty sure this loss should bring them closer together. God, is this the same hall where Robb Stark was killed in Talisa? Or was it different? Looks similar. It's amazing how far we've come since that episode.
Thank God. I'm sure you do.
Yeah, the Hound knows what happens between them.
Why shouldn't be?
You are aware he took my family.
Jamie's like, what the fuck? Really? He had no idea.
Is what I have made you.
I wonder why she did that. She hasn't had a single interaction with this character, with Gendry before. Wonder why she's randomly made him Lord. I mean, it's not a bad thing. He's not a bad guy, so I'm fine with that. What, Sansa? Fucking hell, why are you always disapproving of everything that Daenerys does? It's pissing me off. I went from like hating Sansa's character to somewhat starting to like her to hating her again. She's just been like a slippery slope. They still have to now beat the Lannisters. Or, well, the Lannister, I should say, Cersei. I'm pretty surprised the Onion Knight got through that episode. I thought he was guaranteed death because he's like old, he's been through a lot of battles, and he kept mentioning that too. I thought he wouldn't make it through.
Vomiting is not celebrated.
Yes, it is.
Actually, I thought Tormund was gonna die too, but he actually survived somehow. Why does Sansa keep looking at Daenerys that way, man? Why is she so bitchy?
Drink.
Brienne is getting cooked in this game.
I saw him run fighting. He climbed on the fucking dragon and fought.
Why does it feel like Daenerys doesn't like this now? Oh, because they're calling him king instead of her queen. Is that why? This is unnecessary tension between these two. I thought they love each other and it felt like they truly are a good relationship. But now there's like this strange gap between them. Jon should actually be spending time with her. He's like his wife, right? Not wife, sorry, partner. During victory, you should be with your partner, but Jon's just completely ignored her ever since the little bit of tension. Aww, you hurt Brienne's feelings, you dog.
You get it?
Now, which one of you cowards shit in my pants?
Wait, what? How is he so good with women, man?
My heart is broken. Don't touch me.
You can touch me.
What?
I'm not afraid of...
She's still training? Wonder why.
You're not with me.
Okay, after one good fucking, you love her. I don't know if she likes you like that. I feel like she just wants the physical. Oh, fuck you then. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding.
I hate the fucking North.
That sounds like a Lannister thing to say. I think we know where this is going. Come on, Jon. Spend some time with Daenerys, for heaven's sake, man. Finally, they're giving some time to each other. Although I think they still have some things to figure out and work out. But Jon is with her, though. Yeah, he's bent the knee to her.
I don't know what else I can...
Sansa will want to see me gone.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, she will. 100%. No, she will. She will. Jon, you don't know the sister that you... Yeah. You don't know her. Come on, man. The Mother of Dragons is begging you. Break your honor once. For love. But he won't. He won't break his honor. It's hard to know which side of the fence to be on because That is a huge thing to tell your family. I mean, a huge just secret to keep from your family. That you're not even their family in a way. But yeah, I understand the weariness of Daenerys with Sansa as well, because Sansa's always had it in for Daenerys. I don't know, she's always got this like, it's a bit of like women on women, like envy or I don't know, something.
We saved them. Cersei will make sure they don't believe it.
Yeah, true, because they've never seen White Walkers. Why should they
They'll hit
believe
her
it?
hard.
If the Iron Fleet tries to ferry in more food, the dragons will destroy them.
That's a good idea,
If
actually. Cut off the
Lannisters and
food
Golden
supply, they
Company
will turn
attack,
to the
defeat
leadership group.
them in the field.
It's smart, because you want the people to believe in Daenerys and also turn against Cersei. Then they'll willingly just take you in as their queen.
Now that the time has come to reciprocate, you want to postpone.
I mean, they just went through a
Our
huge
people,
battle
it's
there.
yours. What you command, we will obey.
That's good. Jon's standing up for her in front of Sansa.
So,
We need a word.
What now? Jon can't. Jon is just a man in between difficult women, isn't he?
Dead, if not for her.
I is the one that killed the Night King.
Her men gave
Yeah,
their
with
lives
like a
defending
fucking
Winterfell.
plot armor. It was bullshit. Then
That
she
doesn't mean
killed
that
the
I want
Night
to
King.
kneel to someone.
Oh, but Bran
Just
knows
as much
that
as
actually.
Sansa
Yeah,
is
Bran
a
didn't
woman.
necessary.
You're my
The
brother,
other two don't know.
not my
I'm not your brother.
You have to swear.
I'm her nephew.
never tell another story.
Nephew, right? I think, yeah.
To keep a secret if I don't even know what it is.
Because we're family.
But we won't be after I tell you the secret.
I'm happy. I'm happy that you're happy.
I'm sure you are.
To know.
I knew you were fucking her.
What?
A pair
What the
of
fuck? Where did he come from?
Must be like
Oh
looking
shit, is he here to kill
Throne
them?
of the Black.
Break your nose.
How do you know?
Because I've been breaking noses since I was your size and I know what it sounds like. Now listen. Hold on.
May I speak?
Why not? Only death will shut you up. Ruin the family with their cocksucking ways.
Nah, he's not too far wrong there. How the hell did he even get here, by the way? Like, passing everyone. Would people recognize him?
Like crowds.
3's a crowd. 2's not.
Why not?
So I guess they're just never going to explain how the hell Arya got in there and killed the Night King. I don't know how that makes sense. Doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, Arya actually wants to kill Cersei, right? And Hound, I think, wants to kill his brother.
Plan on coming
Pretty
back.
sure. I have to admit, Drogon's CGI looks really good. Like, especially the eyes and the face. It looks really on point. Like, it's not that far different from House of the Dragon, which is a few years later, right? House of the dragons look amazing, but still pretty good. I wonder what Sansa thinks,
No,
like,
she
after
loves
he
you.
heard about,
That doesn't mean
The
she'll
news.
be a good queen.
like, with Jon Snow.
You seem determined.
Why is she so toxic, man? It's toxic bitch. What is her real problem? I think that's why Viserys from House of the Dragon wasn't a good leader, because he didn't inspire that little bit of fear in his like constituents. They didn't fear him at all.
What if there's someone else?
Oh my
Someone better.
god. No, man. You swear that you wouldn't say anything. This is why. I trust Daenerys. She was right. Sansa's a bloody bitch. She will ruin everything.
You weigh as much as 2 fleas fucking.
Taking the free for.
It's sad. It's good friendship, these two. And it's one that actually lasted. They didn't betray each other or they didn't get killed. Is she pregnant again?
Yeah, it's probably him.
Oh shit, she's pregnant again. Yeah. Interesting. So he's gonna be a father of 2 now.
We want to name him John.
But my name is Aegon. I do wonder a bit, like, how come we didn't get more of the direwolves? I know a lot of them are, like, they're all pretty much dead, but in general, we didn't. They made a big deal of it in the beginning with the direwolves, and then we didn't really get much of them. I feel like they could have maybe expressed that relationship a bit more. Like, between Jon Snow and maybe his direwolf or any of the other Starks.
Aren't common in the north.
Yeah, but they won't know that. Can you rule together? Like, can you have a king and a queen, like, who are equal power? Has there ever been a case like that in Targaryen history, where king and queen have ruled, like, evenly and together? Not sure. I don't know Targaryen history, so I would have no idea. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, who the fuck is attacking? What? What the fuck? Her second dragon just got killed like that? This fucker. She's gonna be fucking pissed now. She's gonna blow down their whole army. Wait, so he was just... Wait, where were they going? Weren't they going to the Iron Islands? Well, I guess they're gonna have war before they thought they needed to. Fucking hell, they took out Rhaegal that easily? I feel like a dragon would be harder to take down than just a few spears. What the fuck happened? They just got fully overrun? Is his, like, military force really that powerful? Didn't they have a lot of numbers? All their ships got destroyed. Oh, was this the smaller number of troops that they had on this side? Was it? Shit, I can't even remember. I'm assuming that most of their troops went on the other side of Jon Snow. This is just a small battalion. Oh, he's making it seem like her child was theirs, but it's not. It was Jaime's child. Cersei's a bitch, but she's quite smart. I'll give her that.
A mistake.
Cersei's clearly baiting her in, but...
Saw my child fall from the...
I mean, the problem is now her own circle of trusted leaders are... Like, they know Aegon could be the king now. Yeah, her most trusted advisors have turned against... Not turned against her, but their trust is wavered now. That they know there's an even better leader that could be in Jon Snow.
Anthony.
Those who don't want, like, to be a ruler often become the best rulers.
Talk is a true qualification, as I'm sure you'd agree.
Yeah, true.
And he's the heir to the throne.
Yeah, it could work both ways. Yeah, but he has a different relationship with Daenerys. She truly has changed, I feel, with Jon. But Varys, you've let a lot of wrong people sit on the throne. So what's your problem now? Why are you going after the ruler now?
Don't.
What? What's he planning to do? Is he actually going to poison her or some shit? I like Tyrion's idea, though, that they should rule together as king and queen. I feel they would make a good partnership. Like, he could tender her roughness, and she could also make him more powerful, like, have more strength about his ruling, too. I feel like they would really work in a synergistic way together. It's all Sansa, man. She fucking started all this shit. I hate her the most, still. Does Jaime still... Jaime still has a love for Cersei, because they were together for quite a while, so... So is Jaime going to try and save her? I don't think that's gonna work. No, when a dragon is there flaming the whole place, most probably. How did they build so many of these spear javelin things so quickly? Do they really have the resources to make that many? I thought it was like not that easy of a thing to make. Where's Jon Snow needs to know what's happening here, to be honest.
Dragon is vulnerable. Your armies are battle-weary and depleted.
Yeah, that's true.
While ours...
Oh shit. He just misses... He just goes right past Qyburn. Goes straight to Cersei to talk. I mean, they can't really attack with how many people they have and only one dragon with all those missiles pointing. They probably can't get into King's Landing. Well, most of their soldiers are on the other like company with Jon Snow. She still actually can't kill Tyrion, surprisingly.
You're not a monster.
Really? I'm pretty sure Cersei's a monster.
To end?
Yeah, but she won't give up. This will end in a fight.
Baby has to...
Oh, she's gonna push her. She's gonna push her. 100%. Yeah, she's gonna push her and gonna kickstart the war. You know it. Cersei is chaos. Goodbye, Missandei. Yeah, no. You've taken out one too many people. It's time for the bitch to burn. Can you really blame her even? Like, Tyrion, I know he's probably thinking, oh, we should have stuck with Aegon as king, but you can't blame Daenerys in this situation. Unfortunately, they didn't explain a lot of things that happened in the last episode, which I needed them to explain. Like, the huge thing about how the hell did Arya kill the Night King? How the hell did she get in there? They didn't explain any of that. They just called her the hero and glossed over it, which that is something I'm really noticing in this season, a bit in last season too, that they're just glossing over things and not really explaining them when they did in previous seasons. Like season 1 to 6, I would say they really did explain, and every intricate detail was mentioned. Like there was little build-ups, you might have missed it as a hint. But this season it just seems like they're just like skimming over things that are very important, that should be explained. Yeah, I was fine with them celebrating. There was some of them getting like happy endings and stuff with Jaime and Brienne. Yeah, but then Jaime also ruined his own happy ending. He has to go back for Cersei, which makes sense. He, at the end of the day, Cersei is his true love and family. Weird, I know, but yeah, he wants to go and try to save her. At the end, pretty predictable. I mean, we knew Cersei was not going to let Missandei go. Killed her, started the war. She's a smug little bitch, as she always is. Daenerys is going to try and... I don't actually know what Daenerys is going to do now. Is she going to go in there and try and flame everyone and die in the process? Who knows? Because they have a lot of those bloody javelin things. I don't know how they got so many so quickly. Like, it wasn't that long ago they were struggling to make one. And all of a sudden they have like 40, 50 of those weapons. I don't really know how. But that's also something, like the logistics in the show has gotten worse and worse. Like some people take 2 weeks to travel, like Jon Snow, but then some people are traveling within seconds. Like Bronn, how the hell did Bronn get to Jaime and Tyrion pretty quickly? Like it was just a few episodes that he got there. I'm pretty sure it'd take longer than that in the previous seasons for like the logistic way of him getting there. But yeah, it's just been very interesting. I think that this episode it wasn't too bad. I didn't hate the episode again. It was just a pass, but yeah, it wasn't it's not something I need. It's not very interesting of an episode. I feel like they could have delved in more. And there's this real unnecessary tension between Jon Snow and Daenerys. Jon himself has not helped it. I think he really should have been there for Daenerys. Like they really loved each other. Yeah, this truth came out and stuff, but I don't know why that should harm their relationship, and he's like bending the knee to her, which he still was, it seems like. I don't know. It's very weird. Some parts are seeing Jon Snow is fully loyal to her, but then other parts when he's with her personally, it seems like he's not fully loyal to her. So I'm not sure what the hell he's even doing. It's a bit unstable from him. He's not really following on from... Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. Like, he's avoiding her. He didn't really celebrate with her initially, then he did, then he didn't. It's just all a bit weird and a bit out of character for Jon Snow. I thought he would be fully with her. I really bought their relationship. I thought it was a real thing, but yeah, I don't know what really is happening. And they're just not communicating, to be honest. It's as if they're in like some long distance relationship, like far away from each other, and they're just not communicating when really they're right next to each other. They live together. They were sort of together, and they're just not communicating their simple feelings, which they should. And her advisors and things are very quick to lose trust in Daenerys, which also doesn't make sense, because Daenerys has done things before as well that may have made you question her, but all of a sudden they're just starting to turn on her because they heard about Aegon being the true ruler and all the destiny and all that shit. I mean, yeah, I don't like all the doubt in Daenerys. She's done a lot. She saved a lot of innocent people, and even her as a character, to be honest, I don't think she would ever kill innocent people, no matter how angry or hated she is. They're really trying to push that, but the Daenerys I know from previous seasons is someone who's always there for the innocent, always there for the people who are troubled, the slaves, the chained, the dragons themselves. Like, she's always been the breaker of chains, right? Why the hell would she go and kill all these children and then rule what? You're just going to rule an ashed land? It doesn't make sense. No matter how angry she is, all the people around her would not suggest her to do that. So I don't think, like, the proper Daenerys wouldn't do that. This Daenerys, I don't know what she's going to do, to be honest. They're making it seem like she is going to do exactly what we don't want her to do, and then she'll probably die in the process, maybe. And then Jon Snow will become the ruler. I think they're making it seem that way. The Jon Snow at the end will just rule the Seven Kingdoms. Probably Cersei will die in the fighting, and then we'll end with Jon Snow. But yeah, I don't know. Medium episode. Arya looks like she's going off with the Hound. They're also going to King's Landing. I bloody hope they just don't do Arya again, killing someone randomly. Makes no sense. Yeah, a lot of things aren't making sense. That's what I'm really not liking. And again, the random, like, the real distrust from Sansa towards Daenerys, I don't know where it stems from. She doesn't even like Jon Snow that much. Like, she's calling him brother at the end there, but she didn't before. Like, she always had a bit of sorry, she always had a bit of distance with him. She at the end really loved Theon more as a brother, I would say, than Jon. Arya's always been there for Jon though. She does see him as a brother for sure. After they heard this news, it's weird that Arya's she's just leaving Sansa after saying she's always going to be there for her family. Like, a lot of characters' morals and traits aren't matching up to who they should be. Like, Arya kept mentioning she's going to be there for her family, be there for her family. All of a sudden she's just leaving because what? She wants to kill Cersei. Sansa said she'd always trust and be there for family, but she's breaking trust. She's breaking, like, Jon Snow's word, which is everything to him, and she knows that. He is a man of honor. She might not be, but I thought she would at least honor his word. And then Jon Snow himself is not being honorable always to Daenerys. So yeah, I don't know. It's a medium mixed bag. Another mixed bag episode. I didn't hate it though. I don't want to get that out of the way. I did not hate the episode. I thought it was okay. That's my real review. So yeah. I have 2 episodes left. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode. If you like my reaction, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were.